Incoming transmission.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Woodland campaign, which will be our last episode of this playthrough. Because, like I said, once I take Erebor and let's say Beyond Soul, I'm just gonna be done with this campaign. And if you look here, we're actually in the turn 300, and in the previous video, we stopped around turn 187. What I just did, I literally just did preparation. Let's get some armies ready here for Erebor and Bjorn's Hall. And I just literally played SimCity. I cannot cheese any battles. We are actually at war again with Angmar. They decided to attack me out Mount Gram and Litash. Kinda want these two. And yeah, most of our cities as well are large cities. Or some of them, I think maybe I still have a couple that they're gonna need to be upgraded. Can't remember, I think was Roborg. Yeah, Roborg is getting close to be upgraded to a large city. Brownboat stopped short of 2000, and then the rest the same. Yeah, I've been also trying to switch around generals and all that so I can get population growth, but by the looks of it, it's not exactly gonna happen. Hautanur is a city, Arachîr is a large city, all good. So I still have most of the cities around here in Mirkwood. The Dolin Valley is growing a bit, but I think it's gonna stop soon. So what was it? Roscobel is a large city. Yeah, Austin Gale, Lenethal, Leothold, Erin Runan, Tarfilin. Amenufuin is still growing, but I think there's a chance that will stop as well. And what else? Brownboat. Okay, you see already stopped. Bursautis. Then we have Dantalat Dorthalu that unless I play around and move all the generals go through them a lot and maybe find somebody who's having a bit of population growth that can give, but that's a lot of generals because I have a lot of generals that came of age. I literally didn't bother. I just left them in the cities and all that, so that's why I have a lot of them just standing around. And this general that you saw right outside was actually in Dormingvar for a period, and now apparently this general is giving a bit of growth. And if I move this general, apparently it's taking control, and I'm losing population, and the same in Emunufoin. So I'm gonna have to leave this guy. But yeah, what else I have? Yeah, Wittyboard as well is growing, but they might stop, to be honest. And actually you can stay in there. But yeah, most of my settlements are upgraded, which leaves only Dorlingvar being a settlement that is not my type of culture, but the rest, everything is my type of culture, more or less. Well, everything except Logarth. That was already a stronghold, which I could have taken as well, you know, and have it my type of culture, but I didn't thought about it at that point. So yeah, this is pretty much in terms of how it looks on the campaign map. And in terms of diplomacy, there's a lot of faction that got destroyed in the meantime. So Dunladings in the end finally went away. Bree, I think it was during this all 100 something turns, went down, and also High Elves as well. So that's 3 faction out, and of course Harad, because once Mordor was destroyed, Gondor and Dorminion just literally ate everything they can, and almost like every turn Harad was losing a city either to Gondor or Dorminion. Either every turn, or at least once every 2 turns, one city was going down from Harad. So yeah, Gondor got most of their territories back. Well, except the core here, which I'm not gonna give them back, screw that. And Dorminion literally ate everything else. and I'm okay with it, to be honest. And yeah, Dale, Erebor, the same. And in this part we have Angmar, Ered Luin. Surprisingly enough, Moria made a comeback. And to show you what I mean exactly, they retook Khazad-dûm West. Not sure if they're gonna start pushing for Moria, nor the rest. So ironically, Morvatart I think is gonna fall soon. And yeah, ironically, Khazad-dûm Dwarves are on the back foot as well. When Morvatart falls, they're only gonna have like 3 settlements left. Goblin Town, Moria proper, and Eroi. That's it. And I think, yeah, Ered Luin is also pushing towards Ened White. So Ened White, slowly but surely, they're getting their behind handed to them. Yeah, they lost Arbad, which was with Dunlad's last city. They lost Dunlarak, Burig, and yeah, the Argond, and then Ered Luin is coming from here. So unless, I don't know, Angmar and Moria push, give some pressure on Khazad-dûm, I think Khazad-dûm or Ened White will be next, depending how much pressure they put on Khazad-dûm. But I think they're focusing mostly now on Ened White. And you know what? We're just gonna show the fights. Yeah, let's do a fog of war, because at this point, like I said, once I take Erebor, I don't care. And I see Erebor move troops around, and I have free reign over there. Valesman were going back and forth. I thought maybe they would decide to, you know, attack the Goblins of Moria, considering, like you see here, they have like 2 stacks. And I thought like, okay, maybe they're gonna push and take, you know, Metalbug and Fenfon, because these 2 settlements are isolated from the rest of Moria's settlements. Anywho, Corville Shar probably gonna fall soon. Yeah, Bregos is gonna fall, that's for sure. And yeah, by the looks of it, Ened White is taking quite a beating. I don't see that many stacks, like big stacks from them. There's just one over here. Moria is pushing for Heorot. I think it's a matter of time before Ened White bites the dust, and we'll probably border here. And now that I think about it, maybe I should have just built some stacks as well and have, you know, take out Rohan as well. I can literally just take Erebor and then just console commands the rest of the stacks and take Rohan as well. And instead of having Erebor fight Beyond Soul, we'll have a Helm's Deep fight as well. We'll see. In the other things, yeah, I managed to fully stack Isengard, Karas Galathon, Thranduil Souls, you know, just the preparations to be, and that's about it. And without further ado, unfortunately I don't have any siege equipment here, so I'm gonna have to do the fight next turn. But let's do this. I have Thranduil Legolas, and there it goes. With the realm, Alliance and Tatters. Realm. Question. Yep, all my allies refuse to stay with me, and yeah, basically everybody that Erebor is allied with, I was allied as well, and they decided, nope, we're gonna stand with Erebor. Cool. So I basically have no allies right now, which means
follow me.
there's your with the catapults over here.
Engage! Put them down!
And yeah, I have a lot of stacks over here. Just to be called, they have only 1 troop that comes as reinforcements. All is well. So yeah, we're gonna do the Valesman fight, and I think maybe afterwards I just console command all of the stacks near Bjorn's Hall. It's here at Rohan and take Hornburg as well. There's a lot of stack here from Rohan though. I might decide to cancel command here and just one by one take them on. This here is gonna be like 4 stacks against 2 of mine. And yeah, they do have elite troops, all of them. So it's gonna be a hardy battle. Anywho, I'm gonna leave it here for the rent. And I'll see you.
Follow me.
Close this as well. Okay, I'm gonna see you, if I can select it, on the battlefields. I think all of them are controlled by AI. Yes. Yep. See you in a couple of seconds.
Not be allowed to triumph this day.
Alright everybody, welcome to Bjorn's Hall, which is a settlement that doesn't have that many towers or none at all. And by the looks of it, he is selling out. Well, it's up to him, he can do whatever he wants. But he's going mostly for my reinforcing army. You know what? Let's break down the gates. And now that will confuse them a bit maybe, and my ally will try to just rush into the city. I'm okay with it. Maybe I should be able to hit the gates. Yes. Ow, ow. Ooh, that hurt him. There we go. 35%. Come on, guys. There we go. 70. 88. Okay, we got this. Gonna have the gate down. One more.
We've breached the enemy's walls.
And that's a hit. That's another hit. There we go. Perfect. Now we can have some fun. You guys are not exactly moving. So can you just attack? Thank you. They will have... Where's the general? Let's see... Oh, there's the general. I think the general proper is like literally only himself left over there. And this is it. Yep. There goes that general. Wait, did he have more generals?
Our soldiers have proved their
I think he
worth
had.
today. The enemy's walls belong to us.
Okay,
now.
so that wasn't exactly the general proper. This guy is, by the looks of it. Okay, you lost 10% already against 30 something. So far, none of my generals fell. Again, to be honest, I'm okay if people are dying on my part. I have plenty of generals, that is. Though, you guys... Okay, there goes that general. Let's just take care of these guys. There we go, broken, perfect. Okay, we can retreat here. Okay, you can focus on these guys. Let them not come close. One of my reinforcing armies halfway there. Okay, there goes all the rest.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yes, I know. I mean, these guys should decide at some point to say, like, nope, we're not gonna fight.
Saddle up, horse archers.
Yep, broken. Perfect. How are we doing? Yeah. Let's just speed this up. And I'm okay with the casualties, to be honest. Erebor should be easy to take as well, because they don't have a lot of garrison over there. And
Our men
then
have slain the enemy general.
I thought for a
Without him,
second
his
one of
troops
my
will
guys
lose their will
went
to
down,
fight.
but nope. There was one of his generals. Okay, can you take care of these guys? Yeah, okay. They're routing. Oh, no, no, no. Those guys are routing. These guys, they're still fighting. Now they're routing. Perfect. Okay. It's gonna be a bit more heavier fighting with
Our men have
Rohan,
taken control of the city.
to be honest. But I'm okay with it. I have proper generals in all these armies. And once, like I said, once I take the Erebor and the rest, I'm
Behold
not
how our
gonna
cowardly foe runs.
bother
It's
with
time to
end
press
turn and
the
all that,
attack.
because yeah, what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna start attacking me. You know? Come on, guys. Sooner or later, you're gonna get caught up.
This is a clear
Just like that.
victory.
Okay, this guy actually kind of lost most of his armies. Everything's good. And with that, I'll see you in the next fight, which probably I think is gonna be the Rohan fight. I'm gonna try to leave Erebor fight for last. Oh, right. The fighting has already begun. Yeah, he's engaging one of my reinforcing army over here, which is a bit isolated. My guys, yeah, they're gonna take a while to arrive. And yeah, this is actually the general that took a lot of casualties in the previous fight. I did decide to get him some mercenaries and all that, so he's not exactly undefended, so to speak, but still there's a lot of enemies around him so far. So far is decent, I guess. Yeah, he's spreading his troops
The enemy
towards the
general
other.
abandons his good tidings. The enemy
Oh.
general lies dead.
Okay. That happened really fast. Let's have you over there. Yeah, but at this point I have more losses than him. And yep, mainly
We've
because...
captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly
Okay,
dog
we're
to
going
turn
2 for
tail
2.
and run.
Not bad. Well, there's only captains here, but still. That might prompt them to just start running away. I mean, those guys are routing. None of that. I just need to be careful with my troops. Speaking of taking care of my troops, yeah, I see you. You wanted to come over here. Can you run really quick, please? Thank you. You are actually getting fired upon. Not exactly ideal. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get here, as in stack wipes, I mean. Other than that, okay, this reinforcing army is engaging over here. I have this reinforcing army getting close, and who's trying to charge close to me? You are, and you're gonna manage the charge. Are you for real? Come on, game. Right, I'm gonna give it a couple more tries. If I'm still getting crashes, I'm not gonna record them, and I'll probably just jump straight to Erebor's fight if this is not working, because I'm not in the mood to do like I did in my R9 campaign, like kill their stacks and kill some of my stacks. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Alrighty then. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be any more Rohan fights. I was getting crashes all the time, regardless if I let... Speaking of crashes, come on, I just started the fight. Do I really need not do this? Really? Right. Well, that's unfortunate. This one I'm really gonna try to see if I can not have a crash or something, and if not, well, it is what it is. Alrighty then. Never mind. I was about to say maybe this try with only Thranduil to attack, but nope, the game doesn't want me to do it. Oh well, I'm gonna have to console command the fight, and yep, I'll just see you afterwards. Alright. Unfortunately, this video wasn't how I expected. Yeah, I already have the toggle fog of war. I just did this off screen as well, like demolish everything, rebuild from the scratch, put towers around, vision, just the fun of it. And yeah, this was it for this campaign. Rather short. I did not expect it to be that short, to be honest. But I can see why the elves are very overpowered here. I mean, okay, that guy can go back inside. I mean, seriously, Dol Guldur, they were bringing like almost full stacks, more than half stacks, and I was just dealing with them with just Legolas, Thranduil, and a couple more units if that was the case, and were literally just plowing through. But yeah, also in the meantime, yeah, Morvatart has fallen, and yeah, Moria is under siege by the goblins. So like I said, just a matter of time, I think, until Khazad-dûm is gone as well. And if Moria takes Khazad-dûm, then they're gonna have territories bordering again through Moria and Fenholm. Anyhow, as you can see, yeah, Ened White is getting plowed as well. Bregost for sure is gonna fall in the next couple of turns. And I see Moria pushing for Boradvin, some troops around Heorot, and probably going for Dunnard as well soon. And surprising, to be honest, that Moria was still in the game up until this point, even after like 100 something turns that I just did SimCity, you know, building. And yeah, and not only that they survived, they started to push back really hard. The thing is, if I see correctly, oh, Moria, I thought at some point, I think Moria was allied with Ened White and Ered Luin. I guess they're not anymore. So Angmar can decide to attack them, Ered Luin the same, but it seems they have really good relationships. Cool. Unexpected. Also, yeah, I console command the fight at Hornburg. So we have that one as well, just to have another faction out, which was basically not doing anything. Like this one was just making troops and not pushing for Metterburg or Fenholm at all. And yeah, I understand the Rohan building troops because Rohan was, you know, isolated by me, so they didn't bother anyone, like try to go for Red White or anything else. So yeah. And if you look here, then Dale and Erebor would have been next if I would have decided to continue the campaign. You know, because Erebor is not that big, Dale the same. So at this moment it's me, Dorwinian, which are the biggest. I think maybe I would say I have 63 regions. I think in terms of settlements I have more than Dorwinian, to be honest. I'm not sure, I cannot see exactly. And I'm full of generals, as you can see here. I have like 92, like literally I have all my strongholds with generals. Some of them I think they have like 1 or 2 guys in them because they be coming of age or all that. Yeah, such as Darthang. I think it was Moranon at some point, but yeah, I was moving them around so I can get a bit of population increase. Which apparently for some of the settlements it stopped.
Sire.
The Darling War is still growing, but I have a feeling it's gonna stop around 6,000 like Erin Dolan. So I'm gonna need to try to find other generals. Anyhow, yep, there's the Congo line from Dorwinian, and all of them are facing towards me. So yeah, you can guess what would happen, because they're following this road here. They would have probably attacked Logart, maybe Roborg. So I would say the Congo line would have split around here, or maybe even around here, depending how the pathfinding would have decided. So yeah, this is actually nice to look at, to be honest. All in them in a row, nice and easy. And then a couple of more over here. Strangely enough, if I were to go after Dorwinian right now, I could easily just go after Baradur, Seregost, you know, because he doesn't have any stacks around here. So it would have taken a bit of time for him. And then there's some guys down here at the south, but most of them are undefended cities, mostly because they border Gondor as well. What is Gondor's Congo line? Around here, but not as smooth as Dorwinians. So yeah, Gondor was prepared as well. I have a feeling because the AI is weird like that, I don't know, Enid White would have attacked me as well, despite the fact they are getting beaten up by Eredruin and Moria. Like there's no tomorrow, to be honest. But yeah, you know, the AI is weird like that. And then we have Angmar, which already was at war, and a lot of cities, which I could have turned to my type of culture when I was ready to upgrade them to large cities, as I did in our Aldenheim campaign. But yeah, like I said, I did not expect this campaign to be that short. And now that I look back, considering that in the first episode we jumped from 2 territories to 7, because if I remember correctly, we took Eminufuin, Erin Dolen, Enethaur, Erin Runen, and we stopped after we took Buralgen. So yeah, like in first episode, in the first hour or so, I got 5 settlements, like this, like okay. And yeah, to be honest, it helped. The route that I took, it helped Dorwinian to focus more on Ruin, and it paid off. They managed to beat Ruin and even put pressure on Kand, even Mordor a bit, I don't know, although it was maybe a bit of a standoff. And ironically, I almost helped them win the game. If I didn't buy Logarth and Dorthalu from them, there would have been a chance that I would have lost the victory condition. Would have said here Dorvinian and not me. Anywho, this was really interesting. Also, the Sauron twist, I did not expect that fast for him to get the ring. I was literally, I think, turn 55 or turns 50. I was like, seriously? I just started this campaign. It was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 episodes in. And I was just thinking, like, did I already lose this campaign? Should I continue? You know, because if Sauron would have focused on me or found a way to reach me, it would have been over. Yeah, I know I could have cheesed the fight if he would have besieged me, but when it's coming to Sauron, I would prefer not to do that, to be honest. That's way too a cheap shot against him. So, yep, that forced me to play a bit more tactical than before. Because, to be honest, I did not exactly want to do the Avanas Yunan. At the start, it's like, oh, we're gonna be a bit more on our own. But once I saw Sauron get the ring, I was like, nope, we're gonna have to get the Union. And then try to cut off Mordor as soon as possible, so they don't expand against Entwait and all that. Surprisingly, they only pushed until Ethring, and they were quiet, because they could have pushed through Gondor and come out through City Tower, and I would have been forced to capture more territories to form like a blockade, maybe Karas, Bregnas, Rondangran, Derwat, Gund, or just these three, for example, Baelorn, Gund, and Derwat, to form a blockade against Mordor and just cheese every fight they were trying to get through. But that wasn't the case, interestingly enough. So yeah, I would say this was actually like a fun campaign. Short, fun, and I don't know what next campaign I'm gonna do, because at this point I have with every race in a way. I have Isengard. It is a bit orcish faction, but it's like maybe half-half, because you have Dunanding's units as well to recruit. So yeah, I have elves, I have dwarves, I have humans, and we can say I have orcs. So I don't know which next campaign will be. There were a couple of nudges, like to do the Reunited Kingdom, and I think like I mentioned to that person, I think I'm gonna wait a bit more longer, because the United Kingdom is still a bit in the works. The point that I'm recording this, so I'm not sure how stable it will be, and it kinda, at least for me, I kinda saw it fudges up a couple of things. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go direct into the United Kingdom just yet. I could try maybe Ened White or Dunland. I have a faction that their top tier is castle and large towns, like to be severely impeded. Or I could literally just go for Goblins of Moria and have fun with them. But yeah, that I'll give it a thought, and there's still time for that. Anywho, I'm a bit annoyed also that I couldn't show the fights for Erebor proper and fights with Rohan. At least we got the one for Beyond Soul that went through. The rest got error and crashes, so that was not fun. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this episode and this end of campaign, and I'll see you in the next ones. But as always, and don't forget, take care. And all hail the new king under the mountain, the rightful one.